Not too sure what happened here, but it looked like it was a car accident. But we'll check it out and see what's going on. It's happening. Looks like the car lost control and hit the bus, the whatever you call it. I guess you call it the bus platform. You can see the skid marks. I'm not too sure how that happened. It's like a single car accident.
The next 44 bus arrives in 1 minute. The following bus arrives in 25 minutes. The next 22 bus to Ashmont arrives in 15 minutes. The following
What happened? The car hit the car hit this right here?
29 bus to
What's that?
What happened?
arrives in
It's a
55
car
minutes.
accident at the corner of here. One car was taking a left, got in an accident, came up, and another car ended up over here. That's
Oh, at the intersection over there?
yeah.
Oh, okay. You see skid marks.
Yeah, because I guess I didn't hear.
That's usually how
He
those-
said told him to keep this closed until it's clean.
Okay.
So I'll, he pulled away, I'll wait for my car again.
Just like
That's
that.
fine, fine. Yeah, let me do that.
So apparently there was a
Something back there. It's my relief to bring
the tow truck driver is supposed to bring their own speedy dry.
Yeah, we're going to see if we can find some.
Yeah.
I might have.
Call the fire department. That's consider. So allegedly they're saying there was an accident up here. I don't know where the accident was, but they said there was an accident somewhere at this intersection. Somehow that car ended up over here. I don't know how that happened, but then again, more stranger things have happened than that. So they should have speedy dry on deck at all times, because you know there's gonna be accidents up here. That's a given. So you should carry speedy drive in the back of your truck at all times. I mean, I already predicted there's gonna be accidents up here before they even had them. So, like, I mean that's kind of common sense. You gotta expect some accidents up here. I mean, I'm pretty sure they did their research. If not, then I don't know what they're doing. So these people don't know where to catch the bus now, because they're gonna close this. They're gonna close this down, and nobody's telling them that the bus stop is closed down. So now they gotta pick up the bus over here and block more traffic. Interesting. It's supposed to be a safer and a more effective lane, but yet you gotta block more traffic to. Bad enough we got traffic being held up as it is, but the bus gotta block more traffic. Nobody notified the buses either. Look at this. There's a bus coming this way. You guys didn't notify the bus that he has to go that way. And that's called lack of communication, we'll call it. We call that lack of communication. These guys are the T starters. They're the ones that, they're like the T supervisors. They're the ones that tell the buses where to go, where not to go, where to detour, where not to detour. So if you're just gonna close off this bus lane until you get some speedy dry on it, wouldn't you want to notify the bus drivers first before they don't come up here? I mean, that's why we need more transparency and accountability in the city of Boston, because there's none right now. There's like zero. So we, little by little, we're gonna peel the onion back. Like, if I'm trying to figure this out, if the accident started there, how did the car end up over here with all this spill over here in a skid mark on top of the platform? I don't know. Unless the accident, that's interesting. Right now you got a lot of antifreeze on the ground. All that is antifreeze. But you're not supposed to let it go down the storm drain because it is considered hazardous. They call that a level, I think it's called a level 1 hazmat, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna hang out here for a little bit and just monitor what's going on.
The next 22 bus to Ashmont arrives in 8 minutes. The following bus arrives in 34 minutes. The next 44 bus to Ruggles arrives in 20 minutes. The following bus arrives in 50 minutes. The next 29 bus to Mattapan by Franklinville arrives in 50 minutes.
He's gonna put some caution tape up there, just to caution it off so no one goes up there. There's nothing else to tie it to, but I guess the end of that, the trash barrel, or that, yeah, one of those. If you guys are gonna be on this side, you gotta keep speedy dry in your truck at all times. Just so you know, there's gonna
Hey,
be.
who are you anyways?
I am a reporter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll do my job, you do yours. I appreciate the advice, but
No,
you know what we're doing.
I'm just giving you advice.
Okay.
And you don't have to carry it if you don't want to. Just like you don't have to put that caution tape if you don't want to either, right?
What did you ask him you needed to carry?
Speedy dry.
Oh,
Yeah. Because I was trying to give him a heads up. There's gonna be a lot more accidents up there than he realized.
Probably.
Oh, not probably. It will be. Guaranteed. I already did the study on it. I try to help you guys out. I'm not trying to give you guys a hard time.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Sure. Now, who you a reporter for? I'm not trying to be hard.
No, I report for myself. I have my own YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I document what goes on in the city as well. So this is one of many things I document. So I guess he's letting the bus drivers know that when they come back, that they can't use this lane because of the spill. Which I understand. Somebody can slip and fall, get hurt. A lot of things can happen by having that slicky stuff on the deck there. I'm gonna hang around here until they get some speedy dry up on there. Usually when the or if the fire department responds, the fire department usually puts down, they usually carry speedy dry because they respond to numerous amounts of accidents, so they know better to carry speedy dry because it's a never fail. 90% of their calls are car accidents. So what, Dimmick? Well, I did a video here yesterday. Dimmick and Columbus Ave. So this is one of many areas of concern. Always got to document what you see in the city. Now, right now there's no traffic. This is almost around noontime. So everybody's either at work or at lunch.
Bravo 411. 411. Ma'am, could you just notify the appropriate foot debris from the motor vehicle accident over here at this intersection, please and thank you. You're welcome.
By them putting this, see, typically, if there was, let me explain something to you guys. Typically, if there was a road accident in the middle of the road right here, this would be on the city of Boston. But because they put this bus lane here, now it's on the T. So what they did, they just created more work for themselves, basically. And they, trust me, they will have a lot more work for themselves. The big question is, now that it belongs to the T, who's gonna plow and clean this throughout the years? Is it gonna fall under the city of Boston, or is the MBTA gonna sub it out, or how are they gonna do that? They already subbed it out to a contractor to empty the trash and clean the platforms. I think it's ABM or something like that. I forget the name of that company. But they're all around. You see them around.
Engine 32. Yeah, engine 32, 544 Main Street, the roundabout there at Sullivan Circle. Appears that roofing company lost their nails, 3-inch nails. Public Works is en route. But be him to actually read your MCT.
We have the right 2 4-hour supplemental cards for the 1 tonight, 11:45 to 3:45. Call 4239 1217.
Yeah, she was just about to cross the street when a whole bank of cars started coming down the road. And you can't see those cars coming from over there either. So you only see those cars when you get halfway out on the street. See, now you gotta look out for 3 lanes of traffic when you're crossing on this side. Typically, you look out for 2 lanes on each side. Now it's 3 lanes on one side and 1 lane on the other side. Depends on what side of the street you're crossing, too. See, now if you're further down, it's 4 lanes of traffic because you got the turning lane as well. So as you go down further, it becomes, these 3 lanes become 4 lanes, and it becomes a 5th lane on the other side. So that's something to keep in mind. Have you guys seen those cars down there? I don't know if they were doing either. Like I said, there's no smart light feature because there's no cars here, so these guys should have the green light. There's no reason why these cars should be waiting if there's no cars. And they have sensors on the ground, so there's nothing calling for that light, so it should phase out and go over here automatically. And these cars should get the green light automatically. But they don't. They wait for a light that stays red and there's no cars there. So that shows you that the traffic light system is not even working properly. Like those sensors on the ground are supposed to detect whether there's a vehicle there. And they have 4 sensors, so it detects technically like 4 cars or 4 positions. Now, when there's no cars there and nobody calls for the walk signal, these cars should get the green light automatically and keep going. Now, technically, they should have the green light. The green light should stay green until that white car hits the sensor for about maybe 30 seconds. Then after he hits the sensor for 30 seconds, then the light's supposed to phase out to his direction. That's the way the light should work. I don't know how they have it set up, but theoretically, that's how you set the lights up. The street that has the most traffic stays green the longest, and the street that has less traffic stays green the shortest. And when there's no cars on that side that doesn't get the green the longest, it stays green on the longest side. Now it phased out on us, but no one pushed the button. That's weird. So it went to a 4-way stop mode, but no one pushed the button. So that means that traffic signal is not working properly. I'm seeing it right here. Nobody pushed any buttons, and I went to a 4-way stop.
Send the police for traffic.
And that's not supposed to do that.
Police for traffic, 1221.
They're only supposed to go into a 4-way stop when someone hits the button. That bus stop is closed. They didn't tell you, but I think no. I don't ask him where the bus is gonna pick you up at because is it over there? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, ask him because some buses have been picking them up like right here, so I'm not too sure where the bus is supposed to pick you up at. They're supposed to be doing their job. They're not even doing their job. They're over there doing whatever. I'm doing. So he's telling them to pick up, the bus is going to pick him up right here.
Bravo base, can I have the Bravo 415?
Watch out for those cars, man. They won't stop for you. I'm telling you, man. They keep going. Be safe out there. We're gonna hang around and see how long it takes them to get some speedy dry down here. Probably gotta come from their main, I guess the closest T spot here, well, it depends on where you're coming from. If you're coming from Washington Street, that's right by Forest Hills. Or if you're coming from South Bay, which is, I would think South Bay would be, well, they're kind of both in the middle. Washington Street's closer if there's no traffic. Trying to think if there are any other closer T yards around here. You used to have the Bartlett garage, but that Bartlett garage is no longer in existence. See how that light is not phasing out? There's no cars there, so that light shouldn't be staying on that cycle. It should phase out to this right away, so these guys get the green light. I mean, in order for to make a perfect traffic signal work, you got to study it and know how it should work. There's no cars here, and they still got the red light, which doesn't make any sense.
Bravo 611.
65, you're at 187 Maverick Street, 1224.
Head up to 27 Copeland, will leave the 415 so he can go into the house and see the DS.
32.
We're returning 553.
Bravo 431.
So the police returning 553, 1224.
Yeah, you copy the last, be the DS, please.
Yes, ma'am. Secretary Chain off. You're up and through.
Now that holds up the bus. That holds up that lane. So the cars behind that bus may catch the red light. It's a 50-50 chance. See, now if they were friends with DPW, DPW is right down the street around the corner. They could go around the corner, grab some speedy dry and come back up here, and they'd be all set. DPW is literally like 2 blocks away on Ritchie Street over there, or Highland Street, whatever side you pick. The Highland Street is the gate that's normally open, but
Ladder 29 fire alarm.
Ladder 29.
EMS on scene, returning 321.
MS on scene, 321. 1226.
he's still waiting for the speedy dry. See that car driving on the bus lane? I guess he's going into the... Well, I guess that's the only way you can do that turn. He's going to the fire station. Well, they never thought about that, huh? Like, how do you turn into the fire station if you want to make that left on Columbus? Because theoretically, you have to go that way.
We have the best team monitoring on this channel and needed at Livingston.
Unless they want you to go all the way around again.
Can we get a member of the best team switch up to channel 3? That's a member of the best team, channel 3. 1227.
See, these lights are going into a 4-way stop mode and no one's pushing any buttons, which is weird. I don't know why they go into a 4-way stop mode if no one's pushing any buttons. There's literally no, I'm standing right here, there's no one touching any buttons at all.
Yankee Delta 51.
And that goes into a 4-way stop mode all by itself.
Yankee Delta 51, can you go up to 7 for the Charlie 202? 22 go up.
There's the fire department right there. You can ask them for the speedy dry. They keep it on deck at all times.
Charlie 411.
Now she just pushed the button, so theoretically it should go in the four-way stop after she just pushed it. What do you think about this bus, man? You like it? You dislike it?
I love it.
You love it? Okay. Some people like it, some people don't like it. I don't like it, but everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
Like, I love it. The only one, the light between the Dunkin' Donuts and the Walgreens takes too long, and then there's traffic.
Oh, yeah, the light between there?
Well,
Well, okay. As long as you like it.
I like it.
Oh.
My patients like it.
Okay, take care. She said she likes it, so. Yeah, see that light, that truck is not, no, he's not on the sensor. So that thing should just phase to green. And it should stay green until somebody drives their car over those sensors. But somehow, some way, these lights are not set up the right way.
To the Bravo 103. To assist the city out at 266 Quincy Street. Looking for two-man unit, cleaning it out.
Alright guys, I'm gonna head up out here. I'll catch you guys on the next one. It's gonna be a while for them to get that speedy dry over there, so I'm not gonna wait out here too long. Give them about a good half an hour. Alright guys, catch you on the next one.